To do the next step of the pentagon cube, there is no equivalent on the 3x3, so I'm just gonna set this to the side. So the next step on the pentagon cube is you want to build, it's almost like a V, if you will. You're looking for these two pieces. Since you've already built the 3 star pieces and then the corner pieces down here, you're looking for these 2 pieces. So to do that, you need to make yourself familiar with the 3 colors that you're going to need. So if I need this piece right here, I know that this side has to be yellow, this side has to be purple, and then the top part will have to be orange. So I'm looking for yellow, purple, and orange. So let me just search. I see that it's right here. Yellow, purple, and orange. I'm just gonna kind of move it over to the face where it needs to be. To move this piece here, which is where it needs to be, you can move it from either of the 2 faces, this top left part or the top right part. Again, I'm sure there's technical terms for this, but I'm just using my own language. So it's in the top left here, and all I'm gonna do is do a front flip and move it down. And you can see now it's in the right spot. So it's here, yellow matches up here, purple matches up here, and then orange matches up here. So our next one, and you don't have to do this in order. I just like to do it in order to make sure that I'm doing it correctly. So the next one I need is purple, green, and blue. So I'm gonna look for purple, green, and blue. All right, it's right here. Purple, green, and blue. I'm gonna put it in the top position up here. I'm gonna make sure I didn't mess anything up by doing that. And I'm going to move it where it needs to be. So again, purple, green, and blue has to go here, and I can move it from either of the positions. Now I have found a little trick that works for me, is if I see that this is light blue and I know that it needs to go down here, I can just flip it, do a little front flip, and it's gonna be in the right spot. So what I mean by that is, it can go to, you can move this piece down here from either this position or this position, right? Because you could flip it down, but it's not gonna be in the right spot. So if you can see the face color of the top, and when you flip it down, it's going to match up. Purple, green, and blue. Let's do the same for this one. Green, red, and white. Oh, just happens to be right there. Again, the little trick that I figured out, if I put it here, it's red, so it's not going to be correct. Just gonna show you. So it's not gonna be, it's in the right spot, but it's not in the right position. I'm gonna move it back up. Oh, it's gonna be green, so it's still not in the right spot. Again, it's in the right spot, but not the right position. So I'm going to flip it back to the top and just do a little doop. This step I had to play around with a lot to just figure out how the pieces move. So then again, I move it and it's in the right spot. So now I have red, blue, and pink. Red, blue, and pink right here. So I can see that this is right here. So when I move it to the top, this piece that I already have in place is going to be moved. So I'm going to move this to the top, just flip it, and then I need to move this piece back. So this is the piece that I need. I'm gonna go back over here. Again, if it's red, it's not gonna be in the right spot. I'm gonna flip it. Oh, it's blue. It's still not gonna be in the right spot. I'm gonna flip it back up to the top and just do a top flip. And move it on down. Last, yeah, we've got blue, yellow, and green, which is over here. Blue, yellow, and green. Perfect. So I see the green. I know that it needs to go there. I'm just gonna do a little front flip. And I need to double check that I have all my V's in the middle part for all of these right here to make sure that they're all correct. And it looks like they are.